Every important decision begins with uncertainty. Whether you're launching a startup, entering a new market, or planning your next product strategy, every choice involves balancing goals, risks, constraints, and incomplete information. Existing AI tools are excellent at answering questions, but they don't truly help people reason through complex decisions. That's why I built Polaris AI. Polaris AI is an autonomous decision intelligence engine. Instead of generating a single response, it transforms complex business problems into an interactive workspace where every recommendation is supported by structured reasoning, evidence, and scenario analysis. Let's walk through a real example. In this demo, I'll analyze a startup expansion strategy. Rather than immediately producing recommendations, Polaris first focuses on understanding the complete context behind the decision. After uploading the document, Polaris extracts business objectives, identifies key stakeholders, recognizes assumptions, understands strategic constraints, and detects potential risks. This creates a structured understanding of the problem before any recommendations are generated. Once the analysis is complete, Polaris builds a decision workspace. Instead of presenting isolated AI responses, it organizes every aspect of the decision into a single interactive environment where insights, evidence, risks, and recommendations are connected together. The decision model summarizes the problem by highlighting the primary objectives, strategic constraints, opportunities, assumptions, and expected outcomes. This gives decision makers a clear overview before evaluating different strategies. Rather than displaying long paragraphs of analysis, Polaris visualizes the relationships between goals, stakeholders, risks, and possible outcomes. This makes complex strategies much easier to understand because users can immediately see how different decisions influence one another. Every important decision affects different groups of people. Polaris automatically identifies those stakeholders and analyzes how each strategic option impacts them, helping decision makers balance competing priorities with greater confidence. Alongside stakeholder analysis, Polaris evaluates strategic, operational, financial, and execution risks. Rather than simply highlighting potential problems, it presents them in a structured way so users can understand both their likelihood and overall business impact. Instead of recommending only one path forward, Polaris explores multiple possible futures. It compares optimistic, conservative, and higher-risk scenarios so users can evaluate different strategies before committing to a decision. Here, Polaris compares multiple recommendations side by side. Each option includes a confidence score, supporting rationale, and key trade-offs, allowing users to understand why one strategy may be more suitable than another. Real-world decisions rarely happen under fixed conditions. Using the what-if playground, assumptions such as budget, timeline, or market conditions can be adjusted instantly. Polaris immediately recalculates its recommendations, allowing users to explore how changing circumstances influence the best course of action. As assumptions change, Polaris doesn't simply generate a new answer. It explains exactly why its recommendation evolved, making the reasoning process transparent and much easier to trust. Once the analysis is complete, Polaris generates executive-ready reports, strategic summaries, action plans, and decision logs that organizations can immediately use for planning and communication. Polaris AI isn't another chatbot. It's an AI-native decision intelligence engine designed to help people understand complexity, evaluate alternatives, and make better decisions with confidence.